Right, I'm delighted to be joined by former British and Commonwealth boxing champion Jack Cullen, making the switch over to BKFC. I bet you're really looking forward to it, and I know you're going to have massive aspirations in this sport. First question for you: if you could drag over any fighter from the world of boxing and fight them in BKFC, who do you think you'd go for?
What a question. I'm not too sure, mate. Maybe someone who's beat me in the boxing game. Yeah, definitely.
And there's not that many people who have beat you in the boxing game because you've had so many big wins. And I want to talk about a couple of them. Avni Yildirim, for starters, because that was an absolutely tremendous win. This is a guy who challenged for a world title, who could have very well become a world champion the night he fought Durrell. So tell me about fighting him. And off the back of his Canelo fight, was there anything you saw in his fight with Canelo that you took and used in your game plan?
You know what it was? It was middle of lockdown. I was training. Obviously, no one was fighting at the time. Hardly anybody anyway. And we got the shot. We got the phone call. And they said, "Do you fancy coming to the matchroom headquarters and fighting in the back garden?" And listen, like I said, I won't say no to 20 fight. So yes, I got up there and took the fight, and I didn't more than take the fight. I boxed him and I beat him clean.
It was a fantastic victory for you. And another that really stands out is Mark Heffron, a fantastic shot from you that night. Tell me about that performance.
Yeah, I mean, listen, me and Matt used to train with each other. We've done a lot of sparring with each other. We both knew each other. And he moved gyms, and he had a title. What I wanted, the British and Commonwealth title. So every boxer's dream, and that was my night that night. That was my night before I even got stepped in the ring. I wasn't going home without taking them 2 belts home with me. I'd done a lot of training. I trained really hard for that fight, and it just worked. Everything I planned, everything I trained on in the gym worked on that night. It was perfect.
Yeah, it most certainly was. And now you're making the switch over to BKFC. Yeah. Talk to me about this switch. What's it been like? And tell me a little bit about this opponent you've got.
Yeah, listen, you know what, mate? It's a big. I want to say it's a big switch. I say it's a good switch. I feel like it's going to be a good switch for me. I'm excited for it. I'm training hard. I'm probably training harder than I've ever trained. Obviously, I'm still with the same coach who I trained with for all my boxing career. And he's like, "Yeah, you're training harder than you did with any of your fights." But listen, I want this more than ever. I'm not turning over doing this BKFC and then doing bare knuckle fighting. Just for having one fight. I'm here to stay, and I'm here to make a statement. The person I'm fighting is good, comes forward, it comes to a fight, don't take a step back. So we've been working on it, mate, and as long as I stick to my plan, I'll be getting right of there.
Absolutely, and we've seen loads of boxers cross over to BKFC. Yeah. Hannah Rankin's just come over. Austin Trout came over and has just become a world champion. Is that where you want to be? Do you think you could become a world champion in BKFC?
Def 100%. Listen, that's my goal. My next goal. My first goal was when I was professional. I wanted to win a British title. That was my dream and my dad's dream, and I've done that. And now I'm on the beat, and now I'm on the BKFC, the bare knuckle. I want titles. I'm going to get through next Saturday. Get through without any cuts, hopefully, and step it up. I still want to start climbing that ladder, and who knows? This time next year, I could be fighting for major titles.
Absolutely, and Little Lever's Meat Cleaver has a massive fan base. Tell me about them. I imagine they're all going to be coming down to Manchester to support you.
All the Barmy Army will be there. All the idiots. Listen, I do sell a lot of tickets. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be. They are the good shows. I've been to 2 of them up to now, and you know what? They're exciting. They're good. It's not a boring night. It's not a boring fight. They're either getting knocked out or they're getting cut up. So it's one or the other.
Absolutely. I mean, you've had such an amazing career so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes next in this BKFC. But your entire story so far, what do you think is the craziest memory or anecdote or story that's happened to you?
Through boxing.
Through boxing.
You listen, probably. You know what? Maybe the Yildirim fight in Eddie's back garden. I was going there, big underdog. Shouldn't have won that fight. And I remember coming out the ring after it, and Barry Hearn coming up to me saying, "Fuck me, Jack, you balls us up there. That should have been an easy fight for him." And I went, "Oh, nice one," like type of thing. Like, but he was laughing and joking about it. But I feel like he'd be serious. But yeah, that was a good night. That was a good night for me. So yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to this. I'm excited for it. It's got me back in the gym and it's making me train hard.
Absolutely, Jack. Thank you so much for giving me some of your time. I really appreciate it. But before I let you go, is there anything else that you'd like to
add? I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who's supporting me, who's bought tickets. And like I said, I'm not in a boring fight. I've never been in a boring fight, and I don't expect to be being in any boring fights in the bare knuckle.